Many of you have the high energy. Raise your hand, guys.
Now finally, this is day 5 of 5 days live. I'll be sharing some very important, phenomenal and profound business abundance secrets with you. And that coined up from a very heavy, large, in-depth discussion with one of my friend who is into Google Street View map photography. Okay, and this guy, when I was talking to him, what I took out, not only about his business, I discovered 4 things. There are in fact 4 types of people in any kind of business. Okay, and when I say try to understand, just not for the sake of these wordings, but about their depth as well, and how it does go from 1, 2, 3 and 4. And this is very well known for everyone, but that is well known at superficial level, because people don't understand the depth of it. So very first thing, in any kind of business, it comes that you are just starting up, you are a beginner. Okay. Second comes when you are getting more professional about it. Third comes when you are advanced level of professional, and the fourth one is very profound, which comes as specialist. But by saying only specialist, you become specialist. There is a benchmark of it, but do you have any thinking about it? Can you just start and perform like a specialist? Then what do you need to think about it? So few people, the moment they start as a very high professional and advanced professional, but what they do, that they consider themselves as an expert and specialist. And remember that these people start getting recommendation as well, who are just starting up and showcasing themselves as a very good specialist. There are 2 reasons why they get recommended. Another way to get recommended as well, if you are part of any networking group, by discipline and code of honor, people will continue to get recommended, and that becomes their rituals. But are you truly passing the quality stuff? That is very, very key thing. See, the things should happen. Let me ask you this thing. If you are into any kind of a business and customer is coming to you and he is seeking for something, and you express your limitation, right? You express your constraint and simply say for product or services, it can't be done. Oh, really? Is it the thing that it can't be done? See, the moment the person is asking, it means it exists. And that's the reason he asks. No one thinks in this way, and thereby such creation gets diminished. And actual experts, they believe in that when the question is coming, it means that exists, and thereby I need to provide such service. Think about it. So a beginner who can become expert, behave as expert, and only recommendation goes the moment whatever he is asking and you are providing. And as I say, if someone is asking something which is not available due to constraint at your place, you should be thinking next what I should do so that the question can be answered to that my prospect or client, who can become my repeated client, and thereby the moment get delighted, he becomes fan for you, he will continue to come back to you. But without being in any network, this person will continue to give a word of mouth for you, because everywhere he will go, you have given him so much of value with this. And again, just don't measure this in terms of wordings only. So what this person does, this person comes with a question and you showcase, yes, these are the highlights and these are the high definition premium services I do, and I will continue to delight you. That person becomes fan for you and he continues to give word of mouth for you. Now the comes in, when he was conversing with me, he said that In this business, one thing happens: people go to such person who are just getting started, or 3-4 years of experience they have, and they have not researched the market well, and they talk about, hey, I want this thing to look like this, this product to look like this, is it possible? And somewhere his standard is not met and he compromises, okay? And just because you gave him something, in return he exchanged money with you, but really, are you going to get repeat order to start in the business? No one think about it. They don't think of long term, and they just they just carry this thinking that let me get started, and that don't go in a longer run, my dear friend. Okay, and I am very much fond of such people who go out of the way. They are into the business and they discover what is the need, and they try to meet and make sure with continuous effort their customer gets delighted in a way that he can ask to that customer, can you recommend me? Did I work in a way that you can recommend me? And be honest about it. If he says, definitely I will recommend you, or next time, so the thing you should be asking, is he bringing back another client? Within 24 hours, if he is giving some recommendation, your job is well done. And if you are not getting any recommendation, hey, hi Geeta, thanks for joining, and great comment from your end. You can ask some question if you wish to, you can give some input you wish to. So the conversation became so much in depth. I was learning through the conversation, and realized that today very rare people are talking like that. You know, this can become the yardstick when you are interacting for a product or services, and the customer is coming back with some recommendation. Even if you are getting a call from someone else talking that, hey, this guy was really talking about you, it means you have impacted not in his mind or eyes, but at heart through your work. This kind of job, who does? A specialist does. Can a beginner become such kind of expert? Or thereby, just because I shared these 4 things, one should continue to travel to these level, and these are learnable skill. Try to find out such thing which can stand out, okay, and thereby your services become sensation, okay. I know Devisha is such a kind lady. She has joined over here. So few of things which I like about Devisha, I can go ahead and recommend about her work. I know Reshma is here. So she is not expert, but her senses in the photography to capture some angle, I continue to recommend her without she being a professional photographer. Would suggest her that, hey, you learn the skill and start marketing yourself and make it a business if you want to. Thereby, if you are already into business and you are dealing with some customer, if customer goes back and through him none of the recommended call you receive, it means, my dear friend, this is a time to worry and wonder that you should start thinking that what additional I can do. Go back to your customer, check, can I rework, until unless you are exhausted, because customer name, fame, and the service requires a lot of energy. Initially, you need to achieve to that benchmark, to that level. You will have to think about those customers to whom, in whose heart you have landed directly. Okay, I think this should be the yardstick to become a specialist, whether you are starting, whether you are a professional, whether you are advanced professional. But there is a potential in each one of these category to become an expert or specialist. If you have loved it and you are liking these things, okay, and you want to achieve any result within 24 hours, people, I'm so much fortunate that I get continuous recommendation. People call me 24 hours coach. I'm so much delighted and thank to them, because they get the result and they keep on giving me such references. Okay, coming back to these things, ultimately these important lessons are very, very important. Start finding such people who can teach you these art to stand out. Okay, initially I totally understand when it comes to exchange. If they are something they are giving you something premium, they may seek some premium result from you. And if you can't provide, if you want to just compromise when it comes to money, you will get definitely some work done. And if you can't afford it, that's okay. This is your starting point. You have some budget constraint, thereby you will get constrained service. Okay, so but somewhere even though if you have a budget constraint, money constraint, what extra as a customer you can do so that you get the premium quality of things, think like that. And for that, what you can do, you can offer such people. Like I remember one of my person in 2020, he started because I was doing paid digital marketing. This person came to me free of cost and he said that I want to do digital marketing for you. This guy worked for me so very well. He brought my very high CPL to 2 rupees and 3 rupees. Thereby he worked for me for free. He did not take any money from me. And why? Because he wants to see something and he wants to give value to me. I gave him numerous of clients, and he doubled, tripled of all the rates. Okay, he played very well, and he is still playing very well. Some existing customers moved away from their existing agency to that person because I started recommending him, because I became fan for him, who brings without any service. But I exchanged over there. I did not take it just like that. I took some effort and went ahead to talk to those people who were just looking for such agencies. I passed those contacts to them. So in that terms, can you do something? Can you make a service provider to believe in you that you can do something for him? So these were some quick tips. Think of learning those skills what expert has, so that you can give some service which can stand out, and you would be recommended by that stranger, not by your own network circle. So this is the basic yardstick, how your business is going and how you can stand out and how you become the sensation, my dear friend. Thank you so much. Love, light, blessing. This was day 5, and thanks Mac if you are listening by any chance. And see, I took the challenge, came every single day for 5 consecutive days and completed my live sessions. And I hope in these 5 days I have added a lot of value, my dear friend. Okay, once again, love, light, blessing. In case at any point of time if you want to connect with me, I would love to have a one-on-one with you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Take care. Love, light, blessing. We'll see you soon at Facebook, my page. There I am coming live with some different element.